And on to the big story this evening. This is the second strike on corruption by the Prime Minister in the last 10 days alone. While the opposition continues to rain fire on the central agencies for allegedly being selective, the Prime Minister has launched a counter-attack yet again. At the launch of CBI's Diamond Jubilee celebration, he has categorically called out the ecosystem for maligning the agencies for cracking down on the corrupt. He also has assured the CBI and the Enforcement Directorate that in their fight against the ills, they will always have the faith of the nation and the law is with them. Listen in.
जिनके खिलाफ एक्शन ले रहे हैं वो बहुत ताकतवर लोग हैं। बरसों बरस तक उन्होंने भी एक इकोसिस्टम बनाया है। इकोसिस्टम अक्सर उनके काले कारनामों को कवर देने के लिए, आप जैसी संस्थाओं की छवि बिगाड़ने के लिए एक्टिव हो जाता है। एजेंसी पर ही हमला बोल दो, ये लोग आपका ध्यान भटकाते रहेंगे, लेकिन आपको अपने काम पर फोकस रखना है। और मैं आपको भरोसा दिलाता हूं, देश आपके साथ है, कानून आपके साथ है, देश का संविधान आपके साथ है। आज देश में करप्शन के खिलाफ कार्रवाई करने के लिए राजनीति की इच्छा शक्ति में कोई कमी नहीं है।
But despite the Prime Minister reposing his faith in the agencies, the opposition continues to target the agencies. It sees red in the Prime Minister's praises and suspects this is because the agencies are indeed working for the BJP.
भारत के प्रधानमंत्री सीबीआई की जो तारीफ कर रहे हैं, वास्तव में उसकी कार्यशैली के कारण तारीफ कर रहे हैं या सीबीआई प्रधानमंत्री जी के जेब की संस्था बन चुकी है इसके कारण तारीफ कर रहे हैं। पहले की तरह उनके इशारे पर, उनके कठपुतली की तरह काम कर रही है, इसके कारण तारीफ कर रहे हैं। और आज जब वही सीबीआई आपके इशारे पर नाचने लगी, राजनीतिक प्रतिद्वंदियों को जबरदस्ती पकड़ पकड़ के जेल में डालने लगी, तो सीबीआई आपके लिए अच्छी हो जाती है।
Time and again, what opposition has been saying, that they are for the independence of or autonomy of CBI. Independence of CBI. It should not be parrot of government. This is the major allegation. So why should CBI should be worried? Opposition is saying that CBI should be fair. This is only demanding why they are being pressurized. So this is what opposition should say. Now PM is saying that. So I am saying the opposition is also for the complete autonomy and independence of CBI. It should not work under political pressure.
This, remember, is the second strike by the Prime Minister on the corrupt. Just 10 days back, the Prime Minister had said there is a conspiracy by the corrupt to attack our institutions. He said this was all part of a concerted campaign to defame our institutions and our agencies. Listen in.
आज भारत का सामर्थ्य अगर फिर बुलंदी की तरफ जा रहा है, तो इसके पीछे हमारी एक मजबूत नींव है। ये नींव हमारी संवैधानिक संस्थाओं की है, हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस की है। इसलिए आज भारत को रोकने के लिए हमारी इस नींव पर चोट की जा रही है, संवैधानिक संस्थाओं पर प्रहार किया जा रहा है, उन्हें बदनाम करने का अभियान छेड़ा जा रहा है, उनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी, उनकी विश्वसनीयता खत्म करने की साजिश की जा रही है। जो लोग भ्रष्टाचार में लिप्त हैं, उन पर जब एजेंसियां कार्रवाई करती हैं, तो एजेंसियों पर हमला किया जाता है।
While the opposition continues to attack the BJP by calling it washing machine of the corrupt, where tainted leaders join the party fold and come out clean, here's why they cite this washing machine charge time and again. Take the example of Suvendu Adhikari, for example, on your screens. The 2016 Narda scam, the sting of Suvendu Adhikari and others allegedly taking bribe was out. In 2020s, when the TMC leader joined the BJP, while Firhad Hakim, Subrata Mukherjee, Madan Mitra, Sovan Chatterjee, all were arrested, no action was taken against Suvendu Adhikari. For example, in the case of Mukul Roy, the 2016 Narda scam, sting of him along with others allegedly taking bribe was out. He joined the BJP in 2021. Several others, like I said, were arrested except for Mukul Roy. No action taken against him. Himanta Biswa Sarma and several others are some of the other examples that have often been cited by the opposition as far as the opposition claim of these agencies being selective and also acting on the basis of the BJP is concerned. So let's quickly open this up and really try and get to the bottom of what the Prime Minister has said as far as the second warning in just the last 10 days is concerned. We have Rajeev Panday, political analyst, along with political analyst Nikhil Jain also joining us on the broadcast. Nikhil Jain, to you first. The Prime Minister just a couple of days ago, of course, that was in line with Rahul Gandhi's United Kingdom remarks as well, spoke of the coalition of corrupt and how this is a deliberate attempt on part of several opposition leaders who, by the way, continue to face the agency's heat to defame our institutions and the agencies. Today, he says that he is standing behind the agencies. They must continue doing their job. The ecosystem, as he says, will continue to attack these agencies.
See, the Prime Minister indeed is standing behind the corrupt agencies. The corrupt agencies looking after the corrupt. Because if you look at the conviction rates as well as the people that they're going after, whether it's the Enforcement Directorate, it's the Income Tax Department, whether it's the Central Bureau of Investigation, it is almost entirely after people who are in the opposition, whether it's Rahul Gandhi from the Congress, whether it is Manish Sisodia from the Aam Aadmi Party, whether it is a TMC leader. It seems like these agencies have no other party, no other politician to look at, just other than those who are sitting in the opposition. What happened to the PM's important poll plans in the 2014 election?
Are you sure these kind of investigations haven't been launched by the central agencies under the UPA when the BJP was in the opposition against opposition leaders?
So,
because I can give you the data. In between 2004 to 2014, if we talk about the crackdown by these very agencies, 124 politicians were under the probe of CBI. Since we're talking about the CBI, let's talk about the CBI. 118 of these were opposition leaders, 6 were from the BJP, 22 arrests took place, 1 conviction took place. That was the NDA. As for the UPA is concerned, 2004 to 2014, total politicians under CBI probe 72, of which 43 were from the opposition. So how do you justify this?
There you have it. See, nobody is saying that all the opposition parties that are now, they're all clean, they're all squeaky clean. And the BJP isn't squeaky clean either. You have good leaders, bad leaders, corrupt and morally upright leaders in both the parties, all the parties, right? If you look at the numbers that you've quoted for the UPA era, 43 out of 72 were opposition, which is about 60%. In the BJP era, 112 out of 118 are opposition politicians, which is approximately 94%.
Okay.
That is how it's working. And one might say the Prime Minister and other politicians from the BJP, they always like to point this out, that no, it is just the opposition parties
So in the NDA versus the UPA, it's supposed to be a 90% versus 90%. Rajeev Panday, nothing less will do as far the opposition concern here is concerned. But to respond to Nikhil Jain, as far as the conviction rate of the CBI is concerned, it's pretty solid at 70%. But yet you have several in the opposition who continue to call it a cage parrot.
That is the preferred agency of the government these days. Okay. The conviction rate of Enforcement Directorate is less than 3%. If they go after 100 people, they're
so now we have a problem with the Enforcement Directorate alone. We don't have a problem with the CBI, is it?
I'm not saying the CBI is squeaky clean. What I'm saying is that the preferred tool of the Modi government to suppress the voice of the
Okay, Mr. Rajeev Panday, the preferred tool is CBI, the Enforcement Directorate.
Is the ED. The
is the Enforcement Directorate, and the conviction rate speaks poorly of itself. But let's disregard the CBI conviction rate. Mr. Rajeev Panday.
First of all, the political analyst on show is completely not aware about the conviction rate of the ED. It is more than 90%. It is right now the people right now the matters which is going on, and the trial. And you are writing me wrongly. I am a spokesperson of BJP. You are writing something else. What is this nonsense? I joined as a BJP spokesperson. You are writing something.
No, we'll get that.
Everything is wrong. What is this? What is this? Is this? So what I'm saying that it is more than 90%. It is more than 90%. My friend is not aware about that. He is considering only about the conviction. The issue is right now in all the cases, trial is going on. I want to know one person's name in which acquittal has taken place. Tell me which leader, which is under the charge sheet of ED. Let him tell that which leader is exonerated by the ED court, special court. All are facing, even the TMC, all leaders, still case is going on. People are, politicians are in jail, whether it is TMC, whether it is Aam Aadmi Party, whether it is Maharashtra. One cabinet minister.
While those questions must not be asked of any of the central agencies, not now, not under the UPA, Mr. Rajeev Panday, the question that often is put out by the opposition is, what about the charges against Suvendu Adhikari, against Mukul Roy? How is it that immediately after joining the BJP, they came out clean? All of those charges need not be probed anymore.
Ma'am, no, it's incorrect. I'll tell you, ma'am, any case which comes, the moment comes, it goes to the agencies. Agency has to take a call after the due investigation. You know, Mukul Roy joined BJP. Thereafter, now he has gone back to TMC. That does not change the color. Investigation is going on. You know, ma'am, in this country, many cases, you know, people are unable to solve the cases also, in several murder cases also. That does not mean that murder has not taken place. Corruption has taken place. Agencies are working on that. They are talking 2-3 names. One is about the Assam Chief Minister and Suvendu Adhikari. There are so many people in this country against whom the FIR was filed, investigation go on, and then case could not reach to the conclusion because of the lack of evidence. Understand, ma'am? What I'm trying to say, tell me, let the political analyst tell one name who is not corrupt. People know this, whether it is Lalu Prasad family, whether it is in Maharashtra, that Nawab Malik family and the Deshmukh family, whether it is in TMC, you have seen that 120 crores rupees were recovered by the ED. Tell me one name, ma'am, where the ED or CBI has taken action, where the people is saint. You know how these
there are more to the list. There is Suvendu Adhikari, Mukul Roy, Himanta Biswa Sarma, Narayan Rane. There are more to the list, but I'll let Nikhil Jain respond to the allegations that you're leveling. Nikhil Jain.
So Mr. Pandey says that everybody is in jail right now. Mr. Sisodia is in jail. Other leaders, Nawab Malik is in jail. He must know that these people are not in jail because they have been convicted by a court of law. They are in jail because they are in custody because the BJP has done against them, accusations against them, and continues to oppose their bail, which is fundamentally opposing the human rights. I'm not passing a merit judgment on whether Mr. Sisodia is guilty or whether he is not, whether he is corrupt or whether he is honest. I'm nobody to say that, I'm nobody to know that. But what I know for a fact is that most of these opposition leaders jailed today are not because they've been proven guilty in a court of law. They're simply in jail because the BJP slings.
But it's not up to the BJP to make sure that they're put behind bars. Mr. Nikhil Jain, that's a very absurd argument that time and again comes in from the opposition camp. It's the courts that at the end of the day decide whether or not they're going to provide any relief to Manish Sisodia, Satyendra Jain, anybody from the opposition. So you may very well want to question the agencies and continue saying that the agencies are working on the behest of the BJP. But are you going to continue questioning the courts as well? And that's what the Prime Minister is saying.
Of how the people of India do not know how the courts function.
That's what the Prime Minister today, Mr. Jain, is saying. That given the current scenario, now the opposition is raising doubts over the workings of the judiciary. They want to question the judiciary time and again, not just here in India. They want to go to United Kingdom and thereafter speak on what the Indian judiciary is up to, how our democracy is, how it's dying a slow death. There's no end to this then.
On what principles is bail granted? Bail is given to a person
on what principle bail is
not to do
granted.
just with guilt. It is about whether the person can evade arrest, whether the person can influence, whether they can evade subsequent arrest.
No,
whether
no,
they
no,
can
no, no,
influence
no.
the
That is the
investigation. Whenever you
IPC case. You are
catch a
not
political
aware.
leader,
No,
you
no,
catch a
in
minister,
PMLA case, the
You
bail
know,
is granted
Mr.
on
Rajeev
say that the
Panday,
person has
Mr.
done a
Nikhil
college
Jain,
scam,
we've
and then
seen
you
this
go to
debate.
court and
We've
say
seen
this
this
person is going
debate
to
take place for the
influence it.
longest time now. At the end of the day, the fact remains that under UPA rule and now under NDA, we've seen these kind of convictions take place. We've seen agencies do their job time and again, questioning the agencies,
Under
and
the
thereafter
UPA
questioning
rule,
the
there are no
judiciary is not going to
convictions.
really
Under the
solve
NDA
any
rule, there are no
problem,
convictions.
and perhaps
There
is
are
not
only
setting the right
detentions and
precedent, and
custody.
that's what's concerning, and that's what the Prime Minister is putting out today while he addresses those CBI officials, because they are bound to do their duty and they must not be stopped, is what he's saying. Thank you for joining us this evening. Let's quickly shift our focus to a breaking news update coming in, and this is with regards to the clashes during Ram Navami.